Hey guys, what's up? Code Talks here. Today we will be continuing our How to Code in Java series. Today we will be doing file input and output. So, how this will work is first you guys want to create a text file because first we're going to do reading a file. So, reading a file and then we'll do writing to a file. Okay? Um, so what you're going to want to do is in your project folder, you want to create a txt file. It's just easier. Otherwise, you'll have to um, put in the full file path. So in my txt file, I just wrote a quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Um, so also for this video, you're going to need to import the IO and util libraries. Um, and yeah, let's get started. So I called mine abc.txt, and to kind of refer to a file, we need to create a file object, which is actually from the IO library. So I'm just going to call mine file, which is, sorry, not call it, create the object type, which is a file, name it, I'm just going to call it file equals new file, so call the constructor method. And then inside these brackets, we have to pass in the argument, which is the path of our um, text file that we want to read. If your text file is in the same folder, you could just write uh, the name of the file. Okay. And we're going to use a scanner to read the file. So um, I'm just going to call my reader equals new scanner. And then inside here, you're not going to put system.in as usual because system.in refers to console input. We want to put in the file object that we created because we want to read from that. And now you could just use a scanner, basically how you would use it for console input. So let's say I wanted to read this line. I would do string str equals um, reader dot next line. Simple. And then let's say I wanted to print it. System dot out dot println. Oh, str. And make sure you have this throws exception over here because there could be a file not found exception and it won't let you compile if you don't have that. And yeah, this will just read the line and do simple stuff. So you can see it read it and printed it out to the console. So yeah, that's really simple stuff. Some methods that you want to keep in mind while using scanners, while reader dot has next line allows you to see if there's more lines available. Has next allows you to see if there's more um, what do you call it? There's more like tokens available, as you can see in like this Java docs. So we're just gonna do has next. Uh, yeah. So we'll just create a string str and we'll get tokens from it. So str equals reader dot next line, and then again you could use in dot next. Sorry, reader dot next in whatever you want to do. It's really just like getting console input. Uh, okay. So I'm actually gonna put in a few lines. Code talks, YouTube, hello, hi, namaste. So it will print out all of these lines with the has next feature. You could also do has next line for this case, but in some cases you might want to do token. Sometimes when you're doing competitions that have file input, you might want to look at where it terminates. The file terminates after what, how many data sets and things like that. Okay, so you can see we printed it out. If we wanted to, we could like get input of like 1, 2, but it's really just getting like normal input. So I just deleted everything from the file. Now let's get we'll comment this out by cool trick, control / will comment all of this out. So writing to a file. So to write to a file, we have to use something called a print writer. So I'm gonna call mine pw equals new print writer. And then in here, we would like to write the file path, which would be abc.txt. And then we can use a print writer as usual. We could write print, and it's just like printing out stuff to the console. Like really, it's the exact same. So I'm just gonna use the print or println. Um, I'll just write. I'll just copy this right here, just for example's sake. Um, and then after you're done printing things to a file, you have to remember to do pw.close. Usually you should also close your scanners, but this is a little more important because the kind of the stream that it's writing to will not be closed and it'll not actually print anything to the file. So as you can see, there's nothing to my file. I run it. And you can see it just popped up like that. No magic, just Java. So the thing about print writers is, so I'll run it again. How this is gonna work, that print writers will erase everything and write a whole new line. So what that means is it won't ever append to a file. It will clear the file and then write to it. So let's say you did want to append to a file. So what you do is use a file writer equals new file writer, and then you'd write file name abc.txt, and then inside here in the print writer you'd write the file writer name, and now you can append to a file. And let's I think I'm missing a parameter. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I forgot to write true. So what true means is basically you're enabling appending to a file. So what you want to do is just run, wait for it to finish run, and you can see now there's 2 lines. So you could just use the print writer as like an output file. So really, um, the print writer.println is like a system.out.println, works the exact same way. When you want to append, you want to use a file writer. It's really simple stuff. Comment down below if this video was a little too simple and not too kind of thorough. But yeah, that's all I have today. Maybe the next video will be me solving a problem with file input. But yeah, that's the basics of file input, and thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and comment down below what you'd like to see next or some feedback. Thank you very much.